Alright, what's going on everybody? TBL here, back with something we haven't had for quite some time, and that is a Call of Duty commentary. A little bit of some Call of Duty Infinite Warfare action going on here today. Yeah, because you know, I still play this game, and those times when I need to take a little bit of a break from Destiny, or maybe I don't have the time to invest in Breath of the Wild or something, I hop over into some Call of Duty. You know, that game everybody hates, and I get down a little bit with it. This is just some team deathmatch gameplay. Running around with one of the new gun variants in the game, the VPR Wraith. And I mean, I gotta say, you can feel how you feel about Infinite Warfare as a whole, but when it comes to stuff like the supply drop weapons and the new guns in the game, they do it in a more fair way than both Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare ever did. The VPR is a gun that if you're a Season Pass holder, you get for free. And like the way they work it with some of the new weapons, every time they introduce an entirely new weapon class into the game, like an entirely new weapon itself, the base version is basically always free for Season Pass holders. You just automatically get it. And for non-Season Pass holders, you basically have to complete like a couple of bounties from Destiny. You have to get like, 50 kills with an SMG or 50 headshots or something like that, and that's how you can unlock the gun. So the base weapon is basically available for everyone, and it's just the variants to that gun. Ooh, that Rack 9 shotgun to the face. I tell you, the only way most of the shotguns work in this game is literally at melee distance, but hey, maybe that's the way shotguns are supposed to work. But yeah, the fact they give out some of these base weapons for free, I'm okay with that. In the last update, we got ourselves two new guns, the Exion and the VPR. To unlock the Exion, if you're not a Season Pass holder, you need to complete 15 matches where you got kills with 6 different weapons. Now that seems like it might be a little bit difficult, running around and picking up a bunch of people's different guns, but it's actually really easy. You just head into Gun Game, you play 15 matches of Gun Game where you get at least 6 kills, and boom, you're done. Unlocking this SMG for non-Season Pass holders is even easier. All you gotta do is get 1 kill with the Exion. So if somebody is running around with it in a match, and there's no doubt going to be multiple people doing it, you just pick that thing up, get 1 kill with it, and boom, you've got the VPR unlocked. And I gotta say, I'm really digging this thing. The base version of it's okay. It's this full auto ballistic firearm that's got dual barrels and dual magazines, which gives it a great base magazine size of 40. And it's also got this really interesting sort of hipfire reticle that causes your shots to basically spread out vertically, which is great for up-close hipfires. It hits super hard, and I was lucky enough to get the VPR Wraith version of it, which is what I'm using right here, from a supply drop not too long ago. And this thing's got 2 special abilities that I'm really digging. One is the steady special ability, which kind of reduces your hipfire spread. This gun's already great for hipfiring, but getting that reduced spread just makes it way more accurate at further out ranges. And it's also got a refresher ability, where when you get 5 kills, this gun will restock both your lethal and your tactical equipment. So it's a nice little way to get, a grenade back or a nano stem if you're using that. But like I said, I've been running around with this thing having a metric ton of fun, and I'm glad they give out the base weapons mostly for free in this game, so everybody can at least experience what the base weapon is like. But alright, that's enough about the game mode and the match and all that. It's time to talk a little bit about some Call of Duty news that has just been lighting things up for the past couple of weeks. There's been a lot of stuff to cover, but we're going to go over some of the biggest news stories from this week. And one, I don't even know how to start this off, but apparently we might be getting a Call of Duty cinematic universe. Yeah, you heard that right. We might be getting some on-screen, big screen renditions of hopefully some of our favorite Call of Duty stories. That's right, in a recent interview between Activision Blizzard Studios and The Guardian, they basically confirmed that they're looking into creating sort of an ongoing cinematic universe, sort of styled like Marvel's cinematic universe for the Call of Duty franchise. Now, whether this means we're going to be getting like on-screen versions of Modern Warfare and then Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 and like the Black Ops story that started way back in World at War, we don't know. I would love it if that happened. I always said that the Modern Warfare story in particular would make for a fantastic series of action films. So I'd actually be fine with us getting some sort of Call of Duty on-screen presence. I mean, come on. This franchise has been one of the biggest franchises in gaming for almost a decade. It was only a matter of time before it hit the big screen in some way, shape, or form, so I'm really not that surprised by it. If nothing else, the Call of Duty series has proven that it can push out really top-tier AAA level stories in basically all of its games. Even Ghost, which I thought had probably the most lackluster story of any COD in recent years, was pretty darn good in comparison to a lot of other things. So they're definitely capable of making good stories, and I think that could definitely translate to the big screen audience. Who knows though, right? We'll just have to see in a couple of years when all of this comes to fruition. Right now, I want to focus on some games, and there's still a lot of Call of Duty news to go over. One, I'm not even really going to spend too much time on it. You guys have probably heard no end of information about this year's Call of Duty from Sledgehammer Games. It is apparently going to be Call of Duty World War II. There have been multiple leaks about that coming out in the past couple of weeks, and I believe it. They definitely said that they wanted to go back to Call of Duty's roots, and you can't go any further back than our greatest generation's greatest war, right? And I can absolutely assure you guys we will be hearing more about that very, very soon. Advertising for Call of Duty games usually begins in May with some kind of crazy reveal, and then of course that leads on to June with E3. And after E3, well, that's when it'll be beta time. Michael Condrey and the boys at Activision and Sledgehammer have been saying that big information is going to be coming soon, and that would definitely coincide with the usual release schedule that we just talked about. And while I didn't dislike Infinite Warfare, it's actually my favorite COD in the past few years, I'm definitely not mad about the return to boots on the ground. You guys know my favorite Call of Duty of all time is definitely Modern Warfare 2, and I think we could get a lot of mileage out of World War II. There's a lot of weapons from that era, there's a lot of vehicles from that era that we could take part in, but it's just going to be interesting to see how they kind of try to revolutionize Call of Duty while taking us back to the olden days. Because while a lot of people say that they want boots on the ground back, they want that slower paced gameplay, we got that with Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, and I saw people complaining about the exact tenets that they said they wanted. The number one complaint I always see about Modern Warfare Remastered is that the game is too slow, it's plodding, and that because MWR doesn't move as quickly or as expansively as some of the more recent games like Black Ops 2 and Infinite Warfare, that it promotes camping. And it's like, well, that's kind of what the old school CODs were like. Also, I meant Black Ops 3, not Black Ops 2. But anyways, yeah, the older CODs were slower. You moved a lot slower in those games than you do in the newer CODs. So I'm wondering how they're going to handle that with COD World War II. Not a whole lot of centralized jetpacks they can take advantage of in World War II. But either way, I'm excited for it. I'm ready to see what Sledgehammer has got in store for us this year. And if they want to play with the safety on and still keep a COD fan like me happy, give me Modern Warfare 2 back. Look, I've played Modern Warfare Remastered. I love Modern Warfare Remastered. It's just like it is back in the old school days. But I'm ready. I'm ready for my absolute favorite first-person shooting experience in history to return in glorious 1080p 60 FPS on the PS4 or whatever. Shoot, look, I'll even accept Modern Warfare 2 becoming backwards compatible with the Xbox One. That'll give me a reason to play my Xbox One. Come on, just look, I want to take another stroll through the nice grassy fields of a state, run up and down the stairs in the buildings of favela, and sit on top of a sniper camping spot on the very roofs of high-rise. Is that so much to ask? Who knows, maybe it is. But alright, it's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you guys think about a possible Call of Duty movie franchise and, Call of Duty World War II and all of that down in the comment section below. Think I'm going to go get me some food and think about classic Burger Town. But alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, I am the Black Link. You guys stay frosty.